Alright, we'll see how long it takes for some people to come in. I know I've got some moderators, so those will be coming in. Wonder how excited they'll be. All caps. MurMur, you're back. For now, I guess I'll just start drawing. I do feel like the lighting needs to be a lot better. It's always been a thing. I've always had bad lighting. Man, this lighting is like really, really bad though. I'll be right back to try to fix that. Let's see. We can do. Could do that. That seems to be an improvement, I think. We'll see. Ooh, that is a lot of light though to look at outside of the screen. It's hard to see. It's hard to see what I'm looking at. Is my focus messing up? Okay. Getting all the choppiness out of the way. Seeing if I do that. Okay, focus is focusing. All right. Wonder what we can get to drawing today. You guys have any ideas? I will take some suggestions, so long as they're not bad. But you know what? So long as they're not awful, degenerate things. They can be bad. They just can't be degenerate. I guess for now I'll just start. Let me go. And we have 37 people. It's a lot of people. I know that a lot of them are because I have not been here in 6 months, and so a lot of people are like, "Oh, I'm subscribed to this person. Who am I? Who is this person?" So they're just checking it out because it's been like 6 months since I've even posted anything. Hi, Terminator. Hi. How's your day going today? And everybody else, how's your day going? This little guy right here seems to be some sort of bunny creature by the snout that I've given it. I've been drawing a lot of bunnies recently. I should post them, honestly. These big cute ears. I may or may not be inspired by, watching The Amazing Digital Circus and then watching a bunch of bunny fan art. Is probably influencing me a lot right now to be making bunny stuff. Making a lot of animals in general, too. Just like animals, I guess. I wonder what it should be wearing. Maybe overalls, or maybe a cute dress. I like the facial hair. Not giving up the facial hair for nothing. Or am I with this cute little swirl that it has going on? Mm. I am stuck between whether I should make a feminine outfit or a masculine outfit on this one. I think I'm going to draw the bunny's body first. I think I'm going to give it a big body. Maybe not quite. There we go. It's got these big limbs. Wonder if I should put it in a different position. Like maybe it should have its hands on its hips doing that. That might be cute. If we were to do something like that, we would have to change all of this. Oh, I almost flung my pencil across the room. There we go. Here's the first part. Now we need this one. The elbow's about right here, so we need it to be like that. Well, these are definitely not proportional right now, but that's okay. I wonder what the legs should be doing. Should the legs be like out like that, or should they be like that's a little silly. I see. One could be like this leg could be like right here, and then this leg could be doing some of this. I don't think I would enjoy that. Azumi the chaotic plant dragon. Milkman! Milkman, okay, so do we prefer to be called Azumi now? Or Azumith the chaotic dragon, plant dragon. Ooh. Yeah, your job's back. I was expecting you and Cosmic and Popcorn would come back at some point. You still have that cute profile picture. Right. I'm trying to figure out if I can do something fun with the legs or if they will just continue to do this. I don't think being on their knees is a good idea. Um, hmm. But their legs could definitely be a lot straighter instead of out. Azumi it is. Um, let's see, that might be cute. But it might match that a little too much. Um, I could do something like that. I think the legs would just be doing a little too much. So I think I'm going to keep them at this. Maybe if I do like a very light bend right here as just like a that isn't too strange. I was looking at my notifications and had a heart attack. It's been 6 months. I looked and my last the last time I streamed was 6 months ago. So rightful of you to have a heart attack. Because it's been 6 months. That's an insane amount of time. I think that's the longest I've ever went without streaming. Or post like I posted a little bit. I am not said your voice changed, new mic. No, I've just been trying to masculinize my voice more. Um yeah, I've been going by like a new name in my personal life and I have a large group of friends now. Um I wouldn't say a large group of friends, but I have a social life where I'm allowed to be that new name because I've known that I'm trans mask for a long time. And so that's part of it. But I'm honestly glad that it's noticeable to people that have known me 6 months ago. Like my voice might get, higher pitched again, especially when I get excited. But for the most part, I've been trying to keep it deeper when I can. Um, I'm not liking the legs on this. Congrats on the transition. Thank you. I don't take anything for it, really. I'm just doing things socially for now. Um, I don't think I'm enjoying the body that I gave this thing. Um, so I think I'm going to scrap this body and try to make a new one. I don't know if it's because the body is too big or if it's too, like, if it's because it doesn't have as much structure as the rest of the face. Because I was kind of getting a lot more floopy with the drawing when the face is not as floopy. It's a lot more. See, it now with all of that erased, I think I will make the drawings a little bit like the body smaller. Like, I wonder if this isn't enough body. Roughly? Hi, Astro. Thank you for the compliments. I'm having a hard time giving this the body that I want. Wonder if I shouldn't have drawn the body before I drew these big floopy ears in the way. Um, I think I'm gonna put a little key around its neck. Um, wonder if I gave it like a low shirt and it did that. It's very cute, and it doesn't lend itself to being a character that would want, you know, to have its chest showing, but I wonder if it will work. It is really hard with these ears in the way to guess what the character should do with its body. It's pretty cute, I think. Wonder if I make it a buttoned button up. I heard somebody say the other day that with button ups, when it's a male, like when it's for a guy, it's the buttons are on one side, and when it's for a girl, they're on the other side. But I don't remember which is which. I don't think we'll do a skirt. I think we'll just keep it at some cute little dress pants. There we go. The more I'm making this, the more I realize it's kind of based off of someone that I know. Besides the hair, like the more sunken eyes, the masculine features. It's kind of looking like someone that I know in real life, which is kind of funny. Go. So, how have your all's day been going today? Ooh, I don't like that. I'm just struggling today with a body, making a body for this thing. This body is all vibes. All vibes, no substance. Let's see if we do it like that. That's kind of cute. Said, good, I adopted my online friend as my brother. That's so cool. That's cool. Go. Now, my question is, I think I want this hair to be purple. But I don't know what color to make the bunny. I could make it a white bunny, but I don't know how my friends would feel about that because I have a friend already who is a white rabbit. And this person doesn't even call themselves a bunny, but their like Chinese zodiac sign is a bunny or something like that. So that's why I'm drawing them as a bunny. They're actually a fire bunny, so maybe I should go with some earthy tones. Like, and then like highlight them with some red. Oh, and they do have red hair, so that would, yeah, I'm gonna make a fire bunny. Should I give them just the biggest tail? Biggest tail. Um, I guess you won't be able to see their tail from this angle. Right. Very, very rough sketch, but I like it. I'm going to add this weird little crease at the bottom. Don't know why, but I like it. Then they like their pants to be saggy, so I'm not going to add very much detail to their pants. keep it as is. Orange would be a good color. Orange bunny. Yeah. I actually have some brand new Prismacolor. I wonder if I shouldn't do Prismacolor then marker, marker then Prismacolor, one or the other separately. I guess I'll figure that out. For now, there we go. Wonder if I should make it rope-like. I think that's too much detail in this area. I don't think it's necessary to add that much detail. It may look cool, but I don't think that it'll pick up well once I ink it. Right. Wish I could find my thinner line art tool. But we have Sharpie, and it's purple too. I actually have been using a lot of purple. I recently crocheted a purple bag. So, and I used the bag to hold all of my purple stuff. Go. Once I erase this, a lot of the detail is going to disappear. I know that, and yet I'm still scared for that. Because once I erase all of this graphite and I add some other type of colored tool to it, it's going to have a completely different vibe to it. Now, I think I'm going to keep the facial hair free of line art for now. And then I will use like colored pencil to make these lines more prominent. Hoping that I can remember what it looks like. Says, are you going to start streaming more? I'm hoping. I have a hard time remembering to stream or like having, I don't know, like I've just had a really hard time streaming this past year in general. Um, but I'm hoping to, but I did say that last time, so there's no promises, but there's almost always an attempt. I do have a different setup now, which is a lot more comfortable. And as I'm saying these things, I wonder if I said all of this last time too. Because there's a good chance that I did, because I have been trying and I, for some reason, just don't do it. And it's just, that's it. There's like no other nuance to it except that I just don't do it. Like, there's reasons why, obviously. Being busy with other stuff in my personal life. But in the end, I'm just like, should I do that? And then I'm like, I should put my energy towards something else, maybe. And then that's what I do. The inking is coming along pretty well. Said keyboard. Oh, yeah, I have a keyboard down there. I've had that for like almost a decade now. I just don't use it very often. There you go. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. That looks good. Do this. And now I thought I would make their outfit completely black, but it's hard to color something black and to get all of the highlights on it and stuff. So we'll see how that goes. There may still be an attempt. It may turn out bad. Then if it does, I'll just have to save it with some other thing. Some other color, like green or blue or something. Or some nice dark brown. So, he said I forgot to stream. Oh. Let's see. So the top coming down does that. I should post more of my drawings, honestly. Because I've still been drawing, I just haven't been posting as much. I went out with my friends and we played bingo. And I got like a little bingo thing and I just drew on the back of it when we were done. I posted that. It was just me fooling around with some workers. Now, this silly little eye, what are we gonna do with that? That's what we're gonna do with it. There's so much charm in the first draft of a drawing that I try to capture it all with the ink, and it never really all goes through to the next. Once I start erasing, I actually don't have my colored pencils next to me. Said, I love your profile picture, it's adorable. Thank you. It's I saw this picture of someone holding a mouse, and so I just drew that. It wasn't like a one-to-one, it was just something that I saw, and then I looked up a picture of a mouse and a picture of a hand, and I recreated it. I'll be right back, y'all. Like in 5 seconds. I got some of these from the store the other day. It isn't an extensive collection, it's just the 12 main ones. Um, they have a lot of, like, they are very, very, if anybody's ever used Prismacolor, you know, they're very, strong colors. Is the word I'm thinking of. Um, Now I have there we go. I have a pencil sharpener too, because I might need to pencil sharpen that white if I end up using the white at all. Keep this to the side. All right. All right. Do this bit by bit. We'll slowly take away its personality before we give it a new one, I guess. Usually when you're inking, the last thing that you ink is the last thing that you want to erase because there's a chance of smearing the ink. And I did not do that, but I should have. So now we have this going on, and I don't know if I like that, but we'll see with time. You know what I forgot to ink in? I forgot to ink in this part with all the cute little creases. Should probably add some more creases through the fabric because it is one of those types of drapey is not the word, but it usually it lends itself to wrinkles. So I remembered when I got put in mod timeout. I do not. When did this happen? Because I want to know. I need to remember this story. Ooh, that eraser does not sound fantastic. I said, all I gotta say is I'll do it again. Was this when you kept putting someone else in timeout? So the 24-hour timeout. I don't remember this. I think I remember one of the mods kept putting someone else in timeout, so I put them in timeout. I might be making that up. I don't remember. I need to pick this whole thing up and just get all of this eraser off of it. It's so much eraser. Get it off of this, off of this. And now I need to. Hi, Anne Marie. And thank you for helping with welcoming new people in, because that can honestly be something that I'll forget about. Um, let's see. I think I'm going to start with the facial hair. Just the basics of it. I think I'll do this. And now I think I'm gonna give him like blue eye shadow and blue shading. Thank you, Anne Marie. Yeah, I think I'm going to start with some shading. And I think I'm going to have the shading be. Ooh, I don't like that. That's a little too purpley. That This is the only blue that I have, and it's a bit green. I don't have a good, like, blue, but we'll see how this goes. They have orange. This may end up looking very, like, rainbow cartoony, but time will tell. I also should have had something under this because there's a lot of texture. This maybe you guys won't be able to tell. I'm able to tell that there's texture that I'm putting this colored pencil on top of. So there's some shining through. There's some texture that's appearing in the. I can't do words today. So what are you drawing? I am just drawing a random rabbit. It's not from a show or anything. I think where I've been drawing so many bunnies, I have watched the last episode of The Amazing Digital Circus. So that might be influencing me a little bit. But other than that, I'm not drawing anything in particular. Just my imagination. There we go. And I think I will try to go over this blue with either brown or black because it's not an ideal type of blue for me. Um, let's see. I have black. Be very. What's the opposite of generous? Or the opposite of generous is I'll try to be that. The least amount of black that I can add to this. So that I can keep the blue color of it very much alive, but for it to not be so vibrant. I need to mute it, cancel it out a bit without destroying it entirely. Said, hey boss, what's the rules? Uh, you make up the rules. You're a moderator. Rules are don't be mean to people. Don't be bad to people. And I don't know. You come up with the rules. I believe in you. Here we go. I don't know how much that helped, but I think if I put another layer of blue on top of this, it'll look way better. For now, maybe want to put some shadow under this key situation going on. Um, maybe some shadow through here. This would be really good shading for a character that is just a white rabbit too, I think. Hi Faith, thank you. Um, but we want this rabbit to be red, or I mean orange. So the first thing that I want to do is maybe baseline of orange or yellow. I think I'll just start with orange and pray that I don't put it down too deep. Do a very, very light. Oh, wait, actually, before do that, erase, brakes. Everybody stop. I'm gonna, at the bottom of the paws and feet, I meant to as well put some shading. Although it should be a different color of shading, I'm just doing, I think, a two-color process right now. Which are those words? I don't know. I made it up. Make it sound legit. There we go. And some black in there. There we go. Oh, forgot this one over here, didn't I? There we go. It's not getting away. There we go. All right. Now getting the shade of this bunny right will be possibly difficult. I'm thinking orangish red with some brown as the skin, and then maybe some details of red, like fur, like, scratches across it. Said, I was just stopping by. Hope you have a good night. You have a good night as well. Let me put my colored pencils back where they belong over here. Don't know why I'm trying to keep these organized because they will not stay that way, but got those organized over there. Now I've got to not get excited with the color of this orange and put it down with too much pigment. It's a very yellow orange. This orange is very yellow. Go. Oh, it is so pretty. As a white rabbit. I hope I don't regret making it orange. It is such I almost said a pretty white rabbit. It's such a pretty white rabbit, but let's trust the process of making it orange. Alright, we go. Do some orange in here. I do not have a pink, so pink is a very similar to purple on the color wheel, and I do have purple. Almost done with the orange first layer. And there we go. Now we need to find some a very, very light coating of violet. Might be too dark, but we will see. If it's too dark, I can erase. Or I could keep it more purple. That's not actually a problem. But I will try to add some very light redness in there as well. A friend that I mentioned earlier that this is looking like two of their favorite colors are red and purple. Maybe I'll show them this when I'm done with it. See if they like it. There we go. You said that's like a creamsicle orange. It really is. It's a very, very light orange. Um, and I might end up keeping this lighter by blending it out. Now, this hair, I might make it brown into yellow. I may start with some sort of darker color and have that fade out into a yellowish white. Um, really don't have anything lighter than this brown except for straight yellow. So I think that's what we'll have to work with is some straight yellow. There we go. This has a lot of colors incorporated into it. Really enjoying this so far. That is not really looking like real hair, but oh well. I wonder what other colors I could add to make it more realistic. Maybe some blue, some purple. Maybe some red, some straight red. Do as well. I may need to erase some of this to make it more realistic, to lighten it up, because this yellow doesn't really give a blonde feel to it. It feels too harsh in some places, but not harsh enough in other places. Like, though it doesn't really blend into white like it should, but then it also won't, it looks unrealistic next to this brown that it doesn't seem to want to blend with at all. Ooh, that does not look good. To me at least. Let's try to remove some of that. This area was made to be filled with a darker color, so keep it dark. think I'm welcome to the red undertones. There we go. It's really unfortunate that this doesn't look. Try the lightest purple. Lightest bit of purple. Might be too much purple, and I might need to dial it back. Might need to erase some of it, but we will see. I think adding some blue did something to it. It's almost like when you put purple shampoo in your hair for people who have blonde hair, it tends to help with something. I think something with brassy undertones. Oh, on camera, it does look good. I think it looks good in real life as well. So I'll retire those colors for now. And what should I work on next? I think I should work on making this orange look more brown. Thank you, Linda. Oh, this rabbit might look too brown because I really wanted it to look more orange, but we can always add a little bit of, we can add more orange, or we can take away some more brown if it's too brown. There we go. Yeah, I'll definitely have to take away some of this brown because the person that this is based off of has very light skin. So if I show this to them, they'll be like, you know, not disappointed. What's the word? They will point out the inaccuracies. And I do want them to enjoy this drawing, even though I don't think that they would like being compared to a bunny. So I watch all your videos a lot, Mur. Thank you. Let's see. Let me get some orange facial hair in here. And some red. Ooh, that is not blending very well. Dang. Now, let me try to get this back to an orange color. I may do a layer of yellow just to bring it back even more. Hi, Ginger. Hi, Anki. Here we go. Add a light layer of yellow. There we go. I think the last step is to just add some textured uh, fur to it. Is that looking nice on camera? I'm not sure if the camera is picking up on these details now. Now, what would be next? Maybe some white blending might help settle everything in and make it feel whole and untouchable. And now, I think it's time to darken these shadows. The shadows are actually very striking against it. Like, it might be too striking. I might need to tone it back a bit. I think I forgot to add any texture into this, which is important. This is, the chest fluff. I think I'm going to add just a pinch of orange to this, just so it doesn't look insane. I think that this blue might be looking a little bit out of place. Hi, Candy Wakelin. It's looking a lot more light on camera. Thank you, Linda. um, it's looking a lot lighter on camera than it is for me. Or maybe me looking at the colors here is, you know, that's just making it look a lot more darker in real life for me because I'm working with them so much. There's this slight thing going on where there's this green going on. So it feels very, very rainbowy because I've worked with like, have I? I've worked with every color in this except for green. And I don't think that I'll include green, like straight green, because I think that would just be too much colors, too many colors. Unless I make their outfit this like darkish blue green, or I could go into like a blue red, which might be preferable. Go. Kind of have it blend in with the fur a little bit. This might be the last one that I have to do. No, I still have some more to do. That's fine. Alright. I'm so glad that these like layer on top of each other so well, because it allows me to make the shadow have a fur texture to a degree as well. Just definitely helping here. Alright. Now I have to decide how I'm gonna do these buttons at some point. Because just straight yellow on a button is kind of boring. That's usually what I do. But first, I think we need to figure out what to do with this suit. Let's figure out a shadow color first. So it can't be too dark because it needs shadow. Uh, you could make it green. I think I'm going to make it a dark red. So I'm going to start with a straight black. I have every color pencil in my hand. I need to go put these back in their place. White, yellow, orange, red, purple, blue, light brown, and dark brown. I have black right here. And let's see. I know that the most dark points are going to be right here, perhaps right here too. Definitely where these ears meet, they'll be blocking out a lot of light, making a lot of shadow. Right here too, let's just say. So far the light seems to be coming directly down. I don't plan on changing that or adding anything else to it, so keep the light as coming straight down. See what I can do with that. And I think we will make these clothes some sort of reddish purple. Let's add some shadow from this fur being in the way. Some shadow from all of these buttons. Every button needs its shadow. And plan on using this black to color this outfit as well, so at some point I'll have to darken all of these shadows that I'm creating. Here we go. Hi, Kitty loves fish. Um, Create a slight shadow where the shirt meets the pants. And I didn't add very much detail on the pants until now. This may just have to be winged. I don't have high hopes for that, for us to be winging that. But I'm usually not very good with textures on the pants. That is something that I need to work on, actually. Go. Um, Wonder, I'm kind of tempted to add a little bit of this because where there shouldn't be as much brown because there's not as much orange, a straight up black might do a better job with some of this shading to make it look more realistic with adding less red. And I think it kind of did the trick. Um, let's do the eyeball too. And these pants. Pants might be lost cause. I'm gonna take a quick water break to drink some water. I also have Sweet Treat. I'm not sponsored by Oreo. I'm not important enough to be sponsored by Oreo. But here you go. You guys can watch me eat in real time. AI can't do this. AI can't take snack breaks. You know this isn't AI. By the way, I'm taking a snack break. Mm. Mm. Watch my view count suddenly go up because I said the word AI. Here, get that in focus. Mm. And some nice water. Let go. Go. Mm. Well, that was good. Let me get my purple. You're going to slowly do base layer of purple onto this. This is, I would say, my least favorite part, but I don't know. I don't know. Because it's tinted. Like it's tentative. What's the word? Like it takes a lot of concentration and energy, but it's not the worst. It really isn't the worst thing. Oh, well, these pants are probably not going to turn out very great. I am digging a purple suit though. I don't know. Purple suit does look pretty good, but I think that red's gonna look better. It's somehow getting sharper. Don't know how that's possible. There we go. Do this half of the buttons. He does look great in purple, doesn't he? Well, at this point, I think I'm going to use the purple as well inside of all of these buttons. And now I have to think if I want these buttons to be silver or gold. I think it's more common for them to be silver. I'm more likely to make them gold, but I think I'll try to make them silver. Do that. We'll have to add some gray to it. I think it looks silver enough. There we go. Now, gonna do the same thing I did before, but with red. And let's turn it this way so that I can make the red go in the opposite direction. Ooh, that does look juicy. It's a very nice red. It's like a vampire red almost. It's got those blue undertones where I did it in layers. On the screen, it just kind of looks pink. But there's some nuance to it in real life, in person. Here we go. Here we go. I like how it's coming along. Honestly, it would look really good, um, like just pink too, I think. Um, How you, Vixlin? This does kind of look blue on camera. The shadows are blue. This is a violet, but it doesn't really look it on camera. Now this part gonna be a little bit more difficult. Ooh, I'm going strong with the red to start off. I might try to make the pants a bit darker. I think it didn't have as much purple in it where it was a bigger surface and I tried to get it done quicker. I didn't add as much purple to it, so the red going over it, it just looks really, really red. Go. Hi, Renara Silva, thank you. Now, this is something I think I'm feeling a bit proud of. There we go. Now, I have to decide how I'm going to do these pants. You go back to the black. And I need to add a lot more, what's the word? Need some more of these shadows. Straight up shadows. It was easier on the shirt because the shirt was already mapped out. The pants do not have a map out of shading at all. I don't think I shaded them at all. This needs a little bit of shade. Might need some shade down here. I got a little bit of shade from this. The shading may just have to come across random. I don't think I could make a controlled type of shading with it. And if I use straight black, it is going to make it look more gray. So I'm just gonna have to make it a dark color, but not black. Because this won't make it black, this will make it gray. Go. It's coming along good. It'll just have to be choppy bits and pieces, and hopefully that leads me to somewhere nice as far as shading goes on this. I think I'll end up making the pants a darker red by using black and purple. And the top will be a lot more of a brighter red. They'll still both be pretty dark. There we go. I think I will outline in black so it looks darker. My friend has a shirt where the outside looks like it's outlined in black. It's really cool looking. I might change the skin to look a lot more red here after a while as well. I'm gonna get this purple back out and see what we can do with it. Much, much darker. I like that. There's that. I'll go over it again just in case. Because once I do up here, we'll have a lot will have to compensate down here by making it darker. So if I go ahead and make it darker, I won't have to go over it again. We'll add red last, because I don't need to add any red yet. It is looking a lot more black, just through the color of the bloom. Now, I need to add some light. These need to be way darker. Overall, I just need some light characteristics of that nice black color. As well as, much like with the pants, I think I'm going to create that grayish outline that I saw on my friend's shirt that one time. Yeah. Ooh, that's looking a bit rough. That might be a bit too dark. We'll see. Really like the way that this shirt is coming out. Said, hello, the art is looking great. I've returned from a 4-hour knitting session. Well, I haven't been streaming for 4 hours, but that's a lot of knitting. I don't think I've ever streamed for 4 hours before. I think the most that I've ever done is 2. Actually, I have done a single 5-hour stream. And most and it got cut short because my phone died, which was not fun. Ooh, I do kind of like this gray going on. Knitting is a lot of fun. Um, during my 5-hour stream, I think all I did was just crochet for 5 hours, give or take. There we go. Some of that red in there and there. Then these shadows are not as drastic as they once were, so I'm gonna have to, after I'm done with this red, I'm gonna have to switch back to black to make this shirt have some more detail to it. Gotta go in with that red deep, because that sleeve, it needs to all match that now. I made that sleeve really, really saturated with red. I'm really liking this shirt. Says it's massive and I can't even physically count the stitches. Yeah, I've had things like that where I have to just hope that I'm doing enough stitches. Like, to be like, is this 100 stitches or is this like 90 stitches? I don't know. But I'm doing 10 increases in this round, so let's hope that it's correct. Right. No. to match these buttons, I'm going to get my purple and do the same thing with the key that I did with the buttons. Get some purple. And I'm going to get some gray. And have it looking pretty good. Now I'm going to get some orange. Just the slightest bit of orange. And really dark brown. To make a rope appearance. There we go. Now it's time to really work in these shadows, because the whole thing is full of shadows now. It's hard to tell because the whole thing is covered in shadows, to tell like what the real shadows are now. There we go. And I think where I've got this darker black, I may add some red to it as well, just so it looks like juicier. Yeah, it doesn't just look more gray. So black doesn't really function as black on its own. It functions to darken colors, and when you put it on top of white, or like when you put it on a lack of color, it just turns gray. So you just have to fill it in with even more pigment when you add it to something that you don't want to be forgotten, color that you want to continue to stick out. Otherwise, you're just left with gray. Just having a hard time focusing. Said, and then we have the hand cramping when we draw. That is so true. A lot of hand cramping during the drawing process. Actually, having foot cramping right now, or I was walking around a lot today. There we go. Alright. That may just have to be how it is because I want to have enough time to do these pants. Which I'm gonna add some more red too. Alright. I think I will try to finish it with purple. So I think the main color of the pants will be purple forward. Whereas the other pants were not pants. This is more red forward. I think I'm gonna make these pants more purple forward. Which makes it easier because that means that I don't have to make them match. Go. All right, now I think I want to make the fur itself a bit more red. That way this red texture that I've added fits in a bit more. All of the red that I want to add for texture makes more sense. I like the way this is looking. All right. I think I'm done with this. Let me see if green would look good as a boundary color. The green that I have here. We could do green. Technically we could. I don't think that we should. I'm going to make that a bit darker. Red to the eye. Barely noticeable, actually. And should I do a border around it? Kind of like it as is, but I think I'm going to do a border around it. I think I'll start out light so that I don't have it thin on one side and thick on the other and all that. Oh, Alright, there we go. I don't think I'm gonna darken this line at all. There we go. Alright. Oh, well, it's been out of focus this whole time, hasn't it? There we go. There's our bunny boy. Hopefully I'll be able to stream more in the future. This will be all for the stream today. Bye-bye.